Oh, definitely, for sure. All right, so here we go. Dice are being rolled, guys. Priority.
All right.
And looks like Ryan gets it by 1. Ryan's
Yeah.
got prio. Let's take a look.
Okay. Take a look at
Interesting.
this. They're messing with their colors here.
Oh, are they? They're picking their.
Yeah, Ryan's got the fancy.
You gotta have
measurement
your
gauges.
yeah. You gotta have your fancy rulers and everything, man. I'm a superstitious person too, man. I gotta have my own rulers and all that too, so I could. I'm gonna have to ask
Yeah.
Ryan that question afterwards.
I always have to get my my goblin icon on the dice
Yeah,
tray.
we all have our
Make it
things,
clear.
man.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So
So
I
I
guess he's,
think Lucas is debating board edge here.
yeah, it doesn't look like they haven't selected their crisis cards yet.
Yeah, they've not. I don't know what they're deliberating. Maybe they're deliberating board edge here. I think they're trying to rotate the board. Maybe.
I think some of the interesting things is that they can come up if we see research station and in scoundrels, because that's an actual possibility here. We may well see the
Oh, they need
kingpin syndicate come up.
they need to recreate the room for the judge. All right, so we need to bounce out. So let's bounce
Ah,
out for a second.
all right.
Okay.
Good point.
All right. Let me get out of here. Turn this off. All right, let's get out.
Um,
Okay, so we're hopping out, guys. A little bit of technical difficulties. We'll be all right. We'll be back in a second. Yeah, let's see if they send out a new. I think they might have DM'd me.
anyway, to complete
Yeah.
my thought,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
as I'm looking for this, it is possible with the if Ryan takes his extracts or his secures rather, it would make the situation I was thinking about not happen. But if he does take his extracts for some reason, we don't think that he will.
Right.
Then we could see scoundrels and research station come down. In which case, I would not be surprised to see a kingpin criminal syndicate
Let's see
from
that.
Lucas.
All right. Let me see. Let me just confirm if we can go back in. So it's the same room name and all that.
I'm in. I
Okay.
just
Cool.
got in.
Okay. Cool. I'm going back in then. Here we go. Okay. Come on. Where we at? There we go. Boom. All right, we're here. We're in. Hit the great spectator. We're back in again. They're going to reload the map. I'm pretty sure they're going to grab the same map again. I mean, I can't imagine. Unless they just decide to pick something different, but.
Yeah, who knows? He did tell me when we played in the top 8. Lucas told me the only map he didn't want to play on was the kids room with the big
Oh
blocks and
God!
stuff.
Oh, that it's so distracting.
Yeah,
It's so distracting. I hate that map, man. Whoever designed that one, you did a wonderful job. It definitely throws me off as a player, and it's just like, oh, come on, the
I've
bright
never really
colors.
thought about it. I just
Yeah.
told him, I'm like, well, I mean, I don't really have a preference, so I mean, we can get rid of it if you want.
Right,
Take it out of the deck or something.
All right, so it looks like I think Lucas might be joining here. Oh no, they're looking for the terrain. I think the map again. There it is.
While we wait,
Yeah.
I hosted a tournament yesterday in my town, over here in
Nice.
Rochester, and
Okay.
we saw a Malekith. Well, it was a Cabal Asgard.
Really?
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah,
Awesome. All
he
right.
took Malekith 2 of the 3 games,
Wow. All right.
and he beat Malekith in the first game.
Did he?
Yeah, with just like a straight Asgard like. beater list,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, I do like. You know what? It's interesting. Thor does have a size 4 throw. Thor does have stagger on his charge. Right. All he has to do is 1 damage, so he has some options. It's not terrible.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
On
So
Tessie, portals.
Montesi and Spider Pearls. Yep. So he chose secures just like we thought. I think Lucas probably will choose 18. That's the route he's going. He wants us. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I do love Sam. I'm pretty sure he's going Sam. With Spider Portals, I think this is the way to go. At 18, we're probably going to be seeing Hulk here, finally, I think, for him. I think they're just measuring, make sure everything's okay with range 3 here. Okay. That's fun. 18. Oh. Are we prophets or what?
There we go.
All right, now while this is happening, I'm gonna go make myself a couple. I need to get some wine. So
All right,
take over.
I'll hold down the fort. All right, so the crisis coming down. So 18, we're on portals and Montesi formula. I think Lucas is going to be very comfortable on something like portals. It's not one of his secures, but time and time again we've seen Lucas running these characters like Malekith, Mystique, Zemo, these long movers, and he loves his mobility here. It's been kind of a mainstay for him throughout ever since the week 3 roster change. We saw a ton of that out of Lucas. So I'm really excited to see what he comes out with here. I don't know if I've seen his list operate on Spider Portals before. And as far as Montesi goes with Ryan Janway here, I mean, you don't want to. I mean, we've seen it a million times, really, where you walk up to the middle and Malekith explodes you. Sometimes he isn't supposed to explode you, but he does anyway. It's going to be really interesting to see how that priority is actually handled on a mission like this with the middle extract. So they're going through their rosters right now. I did get the chance to talk to Lucas earlier today about some of his ideas going into this game. As far as the fast moving characters go, and I think this would adapt decently well in Portals. Not that it's ideal for him, but he really does like to take those fast characters and deploy them all kind of centrally. And that way he can kind of utilize the long moves or the medium moves with gigantic bases to kind of set up the matchups on the board that he wants.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool.
Yep. Here's the other thing too, like he can't go Syndicate in Portals.
No, Syndicate is off the table for sure.
It's off the table. Yep.
Brotherhood's probably off the table.
That's off the table too.
Less so than Syndicate, but I would expect to see Cabal here.
Same here. Mystique's leadership is pretty useless on the pay to flips. Granted, you could use it and grab a book, and then you refund your power, but there's really not a lot of extracts to use it for. So it's for sure Malekith, Cabal, and Sam. And we've been seeing this matchup a lot, man. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do enjoy watching this matchup. I really do. Granted, I know these are the two bugaboos, but I really do like watching because these are, in my opinion, probably the two top teams right now. Right? I mean, you got Criminal Syndicate somewhere lying in the wait, right? Like at 3, I think. But like these are the top two at this point in time, and it's always fun to see like the pilots of these affiliations and see how they play the game. You know what I mean? At a high level. So, here we go. Let's take a look. Black Panther. Oh, yeah, he's going super wide. He's going to go super wide and try to score out on the Spider Portals. And again, I can't see Sam's card. So we got Helios, Avengers Assemble, obviously Heroes for Hire Mission Objective, Brace for Impact. On this side, we have Dark Reign, Patch Up, Brace for Impact. That is Phantasmagoria, by the way, the monkey brain thing. So just bear with me, guys, okay? So we got Malekith, Mystique, standard. Toad, Black Cat, Baron Zemo. Okay.
Yeah, this is a very. I was kind of expecting. I wasn't sure if we were going to see a Hulk on the Avengers side.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I think with the setup, I think
Hmm.
going wider isn't going to be the worst idea here.
Yeah. I th-
Um,
I think the no Hulk is kind of weird. Um, but we'll see. I think what it is. I think Ryan feels very confident in. Because here's the thing. I think he just feels really confident in Helios to nuke him. Honestly.
mhm.
But I mean, Hulk can help out just in a faster match. Like he can control him and he can finish the job a little bit quicker, right? Like you can
Yeah.
probably combo Helios with Hulk, right? Um, but we'll see. I mean, Ryan feels comfortable with going wider. I think he played this. I could be wrong. I think he played this at Nova. I'm not sure if this was the exact list that he
I
played.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't
Um,
cross reference. I know he played Avengers, but I don't
right.
know if there was any differences.
Correct. I have no idea as well. So we'll find
And
out.
who knows, right?
Right.
Because it's TTS. You have everything available. So I didn't want to read too much into what he had at Nova and then what he doesn't have here.
Right. Correct.
Um,
Correct. Absolutely correct.
Captain Marvel coming, or sorry, not Captain Miss Marvel coming in, which we were talking about earlier. Pretty cool to see that. Didn't think we would, but it should be
Definitely.
pretty interesting.
Very interesting.
Two characters here that can interact from two away here between Toad and her.
All right, so we're going Toad. I'm pretty sure Toad's going to be within 2 of that back book here, or contest that outside portal, one or the other. Looks a little wide here. So Toad's moving again.
He's thinking about it.
I do this a lot too. Like I place a character, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute,
Yeah.
let me go over here. Malekith
Okay, so
down the middle.
Malekith Central, and I bet we're gonna see Zemo and Mystique, and Cap also Central, probably
Okay.
right next to him.
Okay.
This is what Lucas likes to do. He likes to take his super fast characters. I think 4 out of the 5 here. 3 out of the 5 are long movers. Malekith might as well be a long mover.
Yeah.
So he's going to put them all central and see where Ryan deploys, and that'll let him kind of set up the matchups that he wants.
Definitely.
Toad, but
Here comes
okay.
Toad. Yeah, to pick up just the back spell, but I'm pretty sure Toad's just gonna sit back here probably most of the game. Pick up that back spell book and just probably sit here, or maybe just go for the flip here and take it. Either way.
Yeah. And if Ryan plays with that fear and doesn't grab that middle book out of fear of Malekith, who knows? Maybe Toad walks right up and gets it on Lucas's first go.
Yeah. That's interesting. We
'Cause,
really don't have someone here that can go up and grab it safely and move back a little bit outside of Toad, but Toad just kind of melts once Malekith comes in and charges. It's happened to me a lot. So
Yes, there is a brace for impact. So I guess I've thought about that. How it's almost worth taking brace just so you don't get killed on that extra throw.
yeah, like 4 damage, and then you can just brace the last one. Hey, I'm alive, and I can get away. I think. All right, so it's just like you said. There's Zemo going down the middle. Good call. It's like you guys play each other, huh? No.
He's told me a secret. Now that
told me
he's
a secret.
defeated me, he told me all the secrets.
Definitely. And Sam's going to be the last deployment, by the way. Sam is not going to get deployed till at the end. So
Yeah. And he's kind of using that mind game of Malekith, the threat ranges. I don't want to say it's a mind game because it is kind of a reality, the threat ranges that these characters
and
have.
there's Mystique hiding.
Just, yeah, Mystique with Deception as well is another big threat range that Ryan's going to have to worry about. And I think Lucas wants to kind of exploit those threat ranges to see.
That is
Because you kind of play safer, right?
Yeah.
You make inoptimal choices because you don't want to get exploded on turn 1.
Right, correct.
So, yeah.
This is an
That's-
interesting deployment for Lucas here. Like, look at this. That's interesting.
My sources did not lie to me.
They do not lie to you. Look at that. He's like, I'm not putting anybody on the outside. Nope. We're just going to sit here and we're going to make a guess. I still think he can get out here and contest these portals anyway, but...
Yeah, I mean, these characters are just so fast.
They're so fast. So, there's Black Cat. Our favorite thief.
And just to confirm, there's no doubt really, but it is Malekith Cabal, of course.
I like it.
Yeah, no, it's very strong.
All right, so I think this is Lucas's last character being deployed, and then Sam is gonna go somewhere. Where? We'll find out.
Yeah, he's another fast boy. So
Oh
I mean,
my god.
he can go where he pleases, really.
Yeah, the speed on this map right now, through the roof. How many
sure.
long movers we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting Malekith as a long mover. So what? 6?
So it's Bat Panther as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
Speed is nice.
Speed is yeah. All right, so we're getting started. Ryan's going first. Let's see what his first move is. I think it's a standard toe play, right? Or he just waits on that. Let's see.
Maybe. I've seen some people do like, I mean, I don't know. It's a tough call, right? Because on one hand, you might want to take Toad up to the middle. On the other hand, you've got one character in Panther that can actually maybe weather the storm for a turn against Malekith. But all right. Who knows? Let's see what he does. Looks like he's going for the safe approach.
Going safe approach. Put the book on Miss Marvel. Okay. Maybe threaten Toad for that middle book at some point later in the game, later in this round, or outside portal here. I think an outside portal here would be safe, but we'll see. So, okay, Miss Marvel going to go up to get the book. I think she just parks there, right? I mean, you don't want to overextend her anywhere, put her in a weird spot, and then start the Malekith train.
So she's just going to grab that book. Okay.
Yep. I think she's just going to stay there, I think.
Yeah, Miss Marvel's a character I'm really excited to see this game because it's not it's not a character I'm very familiar with the play patterns of. Like I know what she does, but seeing her on the board and how she operates is going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be really interesting, right? Like I said, it's one of those characters that I just look at and I'm like, man, why is she underutilized, right? But I think people are just catching on to her and like giving her a shot and see what she could do. I mean, she's interesting. Sure. So
yeah.
All right, looks like he's just gonna move out here and play it safe a little bit. Save a power for the embiggen and then interact with him too, possibly. All right, that's Miss Marvel done. Got the first book. This is basically, I mean, this is gonna be a game of chicken over that middle book, right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think Toad is just gonna run up and grab
get it. I mean, good. I mean, no one's really going to one-shot Toad here, right?
Right. There's nothing on the other side threatening Toad.
Right.
So I think it makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah. He's just going to come up here, grab the book, grab the book and be done with it, right? The reason Ryan can't do that is because, well, there's a rampaging tiger. Yeah. So that should be Toad done there. All right, so he's got the middle book. Now Toad is going to take and, get the outside portal.
I like that idea.
I do too.
Because you want to send that Toad up early in some way, shape, or form. Because, not that I think Lukas would fall for this, but sometimes you wonder if they're going to use Deception on Toad.
Yes. Yes.
It looks like he's actually going to go with Iron Man.
Oh, Iron Man here. Okay, going to contest the home portal. Okay. All right. I would maybe put him... Maybe he just wants him more forward here, so that way Iron Man has a shot on people.
Oh, slid right off. Yeah,
I'd be terrified. I'd probably just go behind that, right? Because you can roll a failure here and get moved forward within 2, right?
That is scary. Yeah.
That's very scary. So I would have went behind. And there's the failure. Did I just...
You got the failure.
Yeah. He's going forward. Iron Man is going forward, and backwards.
Oh, is he going to set him away? I was going to say, because you could move him forward and then Deception him forward and probably daze him this turn.
Yeah, and get rid of Helios as fast as possible.
Yeah, you KO him next turn.
I'm surprised. I'm really surprised he went back there. I would have moved him forward and been like, okay, I'm eating you for breakfast.
Yeah.
Right? But let's see. I mean, Lukas probably has a different idea here, and we'll see what he can do.
I'm sure, yeah.
All right, this is the Zemo. Everybody's favorite Baron.
Yeah.
I love Zemo.
Well, for now, yeah.
For now, yeah. Exactly, yeah.
There's a lot of those Barons running around. I mean...
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the Strucker, but Mortal, Yeah.
Mordo's okay. I think I like Strucker more than Mordo.
I do too.
All right, so he's just gonna hide behind this big thing.
Okay. Here's the thing: Sam can still get him. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Sam sees all.
I think I would wait here. Oh, you know what? Maybe he's hoping for the ricochet and get the push, but I would wait for that play. See if you can get more models up here, right? See if you can get another target, right? Like, weigh out your options. I would wait for that. And right now he's looking at the Mystique distance and the range 4 and the things, right?
Yeah.
With deception.
So I don't know if this is something that other people talk about, but I've noticed it feels like Sam's shield throw is always doing way better than it has any business doing.
All the time.
I mean,
all the time.
it's always so good. It's a 4 dice attack, you know.
All the time. I mean, it's 4
feels
dice
like it
attack.
always gets 3 hits and a push, like every time.
Every time. And then it gets the ricochet. Then your characters are back in the deployment zone again. All the time.
It's a nasty attack. Sometimes I'm like too scared of it because it always spikes against me, and he always gets his triggers.
Oh, I'm terrified of it. I'm like, because it has so much potential. And here comes Toad now. Toad's going to go and contest this the spider portal, and she'll get it safely here. Granted,
I do like the positioning.
So do I.
As far away as possible from
far away as possible. Yep. Get it as safely as you can. And no failure.
Yeah, no failure. He gets it.
Just the portal. See, and this is the game Ryan wants to play. He wants to get those spider portals and this. Yeah, he's probably gonna move Cat up there.
Cat's just gonna walk over, grab it, maybe.
Yeah.
And then I wonder if we see Panther walk up and grab it in return.
Yeah, probably. Walk up, attack, push. Ooh, I'm surprised he's not measuring Black Panther there. Well, we'll see. So he's gonna go ahead and go for it. Ooh.
All right, let's see this.
He's hoping for not a failure. Doesn't get the failure and gets it. Okay.
Yeah, he gets it.
I tell you, this is the one pay to flip where I clench the cheeks. I'm like, please don't roll a failure. It's one of those feels bad, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I'm thinking, if I'm eyeballing this, I don't know if Panther has the range to attack. I could be wrong, though. Granted, he needs to do, what, 2 damage? Right?
Yeah, he'd have to do 2 damage. Well, actually, yeah, he'd have to do 2 damage if he wants to pounce, and then go for the point, right? Because the pounce is 2, correct? Or do I have that wrong? Okay. I believe you're right. It is 2.
Yeah. All right, so you got options here.
Thinking about Luke right now.
Yeah.
I mean, now you don't have to worry about the middle, right? I mean, Toad just took it. So
Toad took it. It's gone. There's nothing you can do about it, right?
Okay. Yeah, Ryan making a very concerted effort to not give up these attacks turn 1 to Malekith.
Oh, absolutely. This is the game you want to play. Oh, and gets placed again. He does get it, but gets placed. Well, if he moves Cage forward, I believe he's still within 1 of the point. I could be wrong, though.
It's close, but I think you're right.
Close. It's hard to tell. I wish I can grab a ruler, but I can't.
Yeah. I think he'll be out, actually.
Yeah, I think he'll be out, it looks like.
So now he does have...
Yeah, he's measuring that. I think it looked like he... Oh, that was quick. I wanted to catch it. Doesn't matter, though. I think
Deception, maybe? I mean, Luke Cage is not the most appetizing target.
He's not. I honestly, if I'm Lucas, if Luke is not within 1, I just go over there and probably contest, take it, be done with it. I think you want to save Deception for Sam, right? Yeah. So I think he's going here to contest it because Luke's not within 1 of it, right? So this is kind of now. Granted, you're playing the game here of okay, if I roll the failure, he can reposition Mystique, and then Mystique can be in a different world or hurt. Yeah. But I think you got to keep up with the secures here. He has the advantages on extracts, right? So he wants to maintain the point lead to keep the pressure on Ryan. Look what he's measuring here.
So with this move, he's kind of committing to having Malekith roll the home spider portal, I think.
I think because he hasn't gone for the home yet, right?
Yeah. So I mean, if he doesn't move first and do it, then Malekith getting placed all the way back here to start would be kind of funny.
Right. All right, here we go. Here goes Mystique. Can she make
Yep.
it over? She
Believe
does. Look at that. Like a glove. And you just roll for the portals and just keep the pressure on.
Yep. And now that question if Luke is on it is going to come into play. As
Right.
we'll find out.
We'll
Or maybe
find
we
out.
won't.
Maybe we won't. So rolls.
No
Rolls.
skull.
Doesn't matter. Roll 2 hits.
Yep. Yeah.
And no skull. All right.
Yeah. Pretty good. Best case scenario there.
That's yeah. It's really good. All right, so right now Lucas has both outside spider portals, does not have his home, could possibly be up 5-2 end of round 1.
Yep. Possible. I imagine we'll probably see Panther come over here and go for.
Yeah.
I don't even. Can he actually get within 3 of her? Yeah. Or no, this is Sam that he's measuring.
This is Sam. He's looking to see if Sam can get the push on Black Cat. Which he needs, and then that way Black Panther can come here and take this secure. Interesting. Yeah, I think he might have.
Okay, Panther.
I don't think he gets within 2, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. There's no way.
I think now what you have to do is probably place. But then again, if you place Sam in any position here, Malik can just go to town on him.
Yeah.
And like I said before, like if you could do Sam, that's.
Yeah, so
huge.
I guess it's gonna be Panther just trying to flip it.
Yeah, absolutely. You hold off on Sam here. Three energy defense, needing 2 hits. Here it comes.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth. Let's see. What does he get?
Looks like
3 hits.
Oh, yeah.
No problem. Casual 3 hits on 3 dice.
Yeah.
That's really good for Ryan. All right, so Malekith is going to go for the home. And he looks like he's not going to charge. So he's going to go ahead and take this easily with no failure. I think he's just going to position Malekith to do something else. See, man, I'd have him hovering Sam. But I think wherever Malekith... Like, Sam's just going to go the opposite direction, right?
Yeah, I mean...
He's
deciding between fighting Panther or fighting Luke. And
Right. I mean, neither is a great option, right?
I think I'd rather go down towards Panther. I think
Yeah.
Panther can cause more problems to
Agreed.
Zemo and Pat than Luke will. To
Agreed.
Mystique.
Agreed. Also here, Cat is really far from his extract. I don't know when he's ever gonna steal Miss Marvel's extract here, but all right. So Malekith goes there, moves. I'm pretty sure. Does he have the range 4? I don't think so. I think he's just gonna sit and wait. Yep, there you go.
Yeah,
here
he'd be
comes
beaming
Sam.
his own team as well, like getting.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. And here goes Sam Wilson going the opposite direction, and hoping he's within 3 of Luke.
He definitely can get there. He's just trying to get as far away as possible. I think.
Exactly. Yes, he's measuring it. Okay.
Yeah, just not getting into that.
You're
range.
not getting Mystique, no. The other thing is, too, he is prone to a deception now. I don't think he's within 2 of anybody at this point in time, but...
Mm-hmm.
So right now it's 2-2 for secures, right? So it'd be what, 4-3? Round 1?
4-3, yeah.
Let's see what
Unless
Sam...
Toad gets one
Unless
shot.
Toad gets one shot in, right?
The legendary Sam shield throw, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It could do a casual 5 damage. I mean, wouldn't surprise me. All right, Sam going into Toad. No damage, nothing.
Wow, we cursed it.
We cursed it. We did. We cursed Sam's shield, everybody. Honestly, if this is end of round 1, I think you're Lucas. I think you're happy. You got the point lead, right? He did well on the spider portals. He contested them as much as he could. That way it isn't such a landslide on the secures. And the game's close, right?
I mean, it's putting pressure on Ryan to be the aggressor, which is not a great situation if you're up
Right.
against Malekith.
Right. Correct. Oh man. Yeah, no Black Bifrost. I just thought about that. Vince Champ with the chat here. You're right.
Yeah, I've heard that Bifrost is pretty good on these.
On the D, yeah. Just thought about that. All right, so it looks like he's measuring a charge here. But man, I'm telling you, I'm thinking about Sam. Because I mean, I understand. I see the blood here. I get it. I know you got the reroll with Zemo, but I mean, Black Panther's not an easy target to kill.
No, definitely not.
Okay, so I think he gets towed here. Looks like I'm just eyeballing it into Black Panther. Panther's a tanky boy. Let's see what happens though. He is gonna get the throw if he does a damage.
Mm-hmm.
And he does have a power to pop a crit. Just 2-3 hits. If he pops, he will pop, obviously. Yep. And right now, I mean, Panther's blocking 2.
Ooh, here comes 5.
Doesn't matter. The Pierce doesn't matter, so it's still gonna be blocking 2. So that's gonna be 5. So it's gonna be 3 damage coming in on Panther plus a throw.
Yep, throwing into Hood, I would assume.
And Toad.
Or Toad.
Yeah, definitely going in.
Weedy little guy.
Oh, he's got a reroll, I think, with Zemo. Yeah, I thought he did that already. I'm sorry. I apologize. Nothing. Same thing.
Okay.
And
I mean, he wants to attack twice here, so I mean, I think he's a little.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
It's an easy, yeah.
I saw this at Nova. I saw the Malekith player going to Panther instead of going for Sam. I wonder what it is, right? Like, why hone in on Panther like that? Granted, I know he's tanky. I know he's a peen, right? But still, I mean, that my focus.
One thing
right. Go ahead.
To play devil's advocate, one thing I do like is he's hovering Malekith in the same area as Zemo, who's holding a book.
3 damage to Toad.
Ooh, that's so good.
So do we see a beam here? Double days? Maybe?
I mean, with how well that did into Toad, I think we could.
I think we could see that. Yeah.
I think he's thinking about it, and honestly, it makes sense too because Panthers. I mean, he does not like Mystic.
He doesn't like Mystic. I mean, he could probably daze 2 characters here, and that's 2 Sam leaderships though.
It's true.
And I think that doesn't give him prio. So that's good. Wait a minute. I'm wrong. If he does double days, it does give Ryan prio.
Yes.
We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And the beam is only, 5 dice, I think?
5 dice.
Yeah.
He'll have quite a bit of power, though, for those skulls.
For the skulls, right. Mm-hmm.
What I was saying is just because he has that little lead, I think putting Malekith kind of near where his other book is with Zemo is a decent idea. If something goes wrong and you do lose that, Malekith is there to kind of scoop it up and clean up that mess.
Yep, so beam, here it comes. And we're going to Black Panther first. I love the tabbing today. The tabbing's been on point. Yeah. Professionals.
Going into Panther. Here we go.
There goes Panther.
3 defense.
2 hits.
Not great. Bunch of great. See these defense rolls.
Just 2 hits. Blocking 1, taking 1 damage. Get the reroll coming in here.
Oh, he does.
And does a 2 damage here. Okay.
All right. Yeah, barely.
So, Sam's leadership triggers right now, right?
That is a good question. The ordering between the beam and the Sam leadership. He's the attacker, so I would imagine that they do out this beam and then they resolve both Sam leaderships if Toad dies.
Right. So this is going to be, I think Malekith goes first, and I think Sam goes first, then Malekith. Okay, Malekith's going first. We're finding out now, and I think Sam's goes off.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So using this to get Toad further away from Sam makes sense.
Agreed.
Thinking about putting him back on that point, yeah.
Yeah, put him back on the back point there. Get him farther out. Make it harder for him, right?
And then we see the Sam leadership.
And then we see Sam's leadership. Who's going to take it?
Is it just going to be Sam?
Yeah.
Moves a little closer
No.
to Toad.
Maybe he's debating Toad. Granted, I still think he gets the beam regardless. But you can heal 1 and then goes down. You need 3 damage now to kill Toad, right? Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah.
So he's gonna, you're still gonna need 3 damage here. If Malekith whiffs, okay. There's a world where Toad took a damage or something like that, or 2 damage, and can slippery away and get out of here, right? Oh, okay.
Here's an interesting thing. So Toad, the attack would resolve. So let's say Toad moves on to into cover over here.
Yeah,
He then does get the cover from the thing, correct?
I believe so.
That's an interesting idea.
It's a really interesting idea.
He could just move right up on top of that.
Move it on top.
Nothing else seems really like urgent to me, so I think this is a decent idea if you can let Toad survive.
Yeah, let Toad survive and possibly get a slippery and get the hell out of there and do other things, right?
Yeah.
Or he gets dazed, so you get double dazed and we get another leadership trigger.
Yeah. And Prio.
And Prio, yeah.
All right, let's see.
Right.
This was...
So just 2 hits. Well, 3 going to be for the crit. But he's popping.
Yeah.
So popping 2 crits.
So
just that's blocking
3
3. So here comes Zemo reroll.
Yep.
Yeah, so it blocks it all, and Toad lives.
Beefy Toad.
Beefy Toad.
All right.
Thank you, Matt Alex, for confirming it. Yeah, you're right, by the way, Shane. So cover gets on top there. Good call. All right, roll for the trap.
The cover stopped him from getting hurt too.
Mm-hmm. Roll for the trap. Does he roll a failure? Does not, and gets the trap.
Yeah, that's going to be really hard to take back, right?
Oh, is it ever?
Mm-hmm. And Zemo and Cat are in range easily of that back portal as well for Ryan on the right side. So nothing is safe, really.
Nothing's safe right now. Agreed. All right.
The other interesting thing is if he did daze Toad, not only is he's giving Ryan Prio, but it would give Lukas this turn last activation.
Yeah, it would.
Which would allow him to wait out and then have Cat or Zemo go over there and steal that.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Still might happen regardless, but it would give Ryan the chance potentially to steal it back or do something reactively.
Correct. Maybe he's measuring out, maybe moving Miss Marvel up, doing a range 3, and get within 2 of Sam so he can stop deception. It's a possibility. So I think her push is a little weird. I think her push is towards her. Right? Yeah, toward this character. There you go.
Yeah. It's a weird situation for Ryan because now you kind of want to dedicate space resources up there where Mystique is.
Yep.
To get away from Malekith, but there's only 1 point to be gained up there.
Right.
You're already behind on parity, so it's
you're behind right now. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, if anything, Malekith went already, right? The boogeyman went, so he can maybe start pressuring that his home portal or something like that. Not right now, right? Maybe something later on in this round, but that is an option for Ryan to maybe take back some of the points here. But I'm thinking he's probably thinking about probably need to kill Mystique here.
Yeah. Oh, chat. Iron Man is behind the truck on the right side.
Yeah, Iron Man's behind the truck. Lucas placed him behind after he whiffed. After Ryan whiffed on the trap. Well, he didn't whiff. He rolled a failure. I'm sorry.
Yes. He got it, but he rolled the failure.
Correct. Yeah. Right. So here goes Sam. I'm pretty sure this is a charge and shield throw.
Looks like it, yeah. I think so.
Into Mystique. Now he is within 2, so Mystique is in the comp blanks for defenses. This is going to be tough.
Oh, yeah. I think he's just looking for the wild here just to make this easier, maybe. Mm-hmm. Although I don't even know if Sam's on the portal right now.
I can't tell.
He's not, actually.
Let's grab Copter 5 over here. Actually, the icon's hovering over Sam. Sam's on it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So 2 hits, so 1 damage coming through and gets the push. So the push is going to hit Mystique here and get her off the point. which should make it
Yep.
easier. And good old Sam. I like this play by Ryan.
I like this direction for the push too.
Same here. Make it easy for you. All right, do another shield throw. Absolutely. Keep slinging shields.
It's the best move.
It's the best move of the game.
It's a great move.
It was so good, dude.
He got the wildest man, but
actually, that's 2 damage.
yeah, he's not cutting blanks right now.
Yep. And gets a push again. He's going to roll for the trap here. I don't think he's taking a push. So gets the trap. So that's good. Okay, we got a trap back. So we're back to parity again. Let's see what Mystique does. Now that's Sam done. Good thing about this is that Sam is not going to be able to beat Deceptions, so that's good.
Honestly, with Mystique on the opposite side for Malekith, that kind of textbook, super juicy, deception, murder play isn't really online. So, I mean, he's looking for more like weird moments for deception just to like annoy and displace and create a weird situation.
Right.
Thinking about going back home, maybe?
We're going back, yeah, just getting out of dodge.
I mean, really, there's no pressure at all on Lukas to play super aggressive right now.
No, not at all. He's got the lead, right? I mean, he's got two portals. He's got the book lead. He's got a point lead, right? As long as he can maintain that, he wins the game, right?
Yeah.
There's no really big reason for him to super overextend here. He can take his time. What I think he should be thinking about is probably setting up Cat for a steal at some point. So I think he does need to get Cat somewhere down there to harass maybe Miss Marvel at some point. Doesn't have to do it now. It could take his time, right? Depends on where Miss Marvel goes. But I think that's where Cat needs to transition. I think Mystique can transition back to Malekith's side, right? I think that's the swap he needs to make, honestly. Because I would honestly, like, I wouldn't even attack Luke or Sam here. I would just go, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting out. What he can't have happen is he can't have Miss Marvel come in and start harassing Mystique and, you know what I mean, doing some nasty things to her, right? Granted, I mean, I'm not saying she's the greatest attacker, but what you don't want to have happen is lose Mystique possibly next round, right? So, yeah, I think he's thinking
got that
about
book too. I mean, so she's got some good stuff.
She's got some really good stuff. So, yeah, there he goes. She's booking it. There's Mystique. Yep, get out of here.
I wonder if that tree trunk is going to block him, actually.
I think it is. The stubborn tree trunk. Look at that. Is he on it?
He's on it a little bit, yeah.
I think he has to come off.
I think he could move a little bit and still be on.
Yeah, it'd be all right. Oh, by the way, guys, Shadow Marvel did say he is judging, so if anybody misses anything, let me know. We can DM him, basically, Shane. So if you see anything, go ahead, go for it. But just DM him,
Yeah.
All right, so that's Mystique done. We got 4 activations left here. What do you do with Iron Man? Is Iron Man in a spot where he can move, be within range 4, shoot Malekith maybe? Well, what does that do you? Right? I mean...
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, just as I say that, he's measuring Iron Man. It's like I'm a psychic. No.
I think it's. There's Toad over there as well. I think Toad and Iron Man are kind of the most like actionable pieces for Ryan right now. Like he can wait on Luke for a while.
He can wait.
Marvel,
Yeah,
he can wait. I think
he can wait this out. Toad does have the option. I think he has the angle to move twice, contest on the home, just in case if Ryan abandons his home secure. I think there's a world where Toad can move twice, be within 2, contest, and take that. Not that he would do that right away, right? But like, if there's a world where it's safe to do and there's not a lot of harassment going on, he can do that. That is an option. This is interesting.
There's a lot of choices here.
Yeah.
And there's always the Avengers Assemble.
Avengers Assemble still on the table. That hasn't been played yet, by the way. So that's an option.
No crisis. Yeah, no Tactic cards have been played at all, actually, which is
none. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's very interesting, yeah.
The mission objective choice is a little bit surprising to me with Montesi.
Yeah, I agree.
That's one that I'm a
Agreed.
little curious about.
Same here. There's not a lot of extracts on the board either, right? It's just
Yeah.
a 3, you know? All right, so Luke's going to move twice here, it looks like. And go for it? Is that what he's thinking? Zemo can charge. I mean, Luke's a tanky boy. So, I mean... But
Yeah, I mean, Luke
you need 3 results, though, on the contest.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Well, can he... oh, yeah, he's only got 1 power. I mean, this is a tough one for sure.
That's a tough one. I don't know if I do that, man. The other thing was, too, I don't think he could have Avengers assembled and been within 1 of the point and attacked Mystique, right?
I'm not
So
sure.
I don't know. It was a tough angle.
It's going for the hero.
He's going for it. 2 hits. Got close. He's going to get positioned.
He gets positioned too.
Which stinks. All right. I applaud the attempt, though. I mean, that, like...
There's not a lot of plays right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if he did get that, it definitely would have given Lucas a bit of a headache to
Oh, my God. Yeah.
have to deal with that.
Absolutely.
In one hand, you have Toad, who is very threatened by the presence of Zemo and to a lesser extent Black Cat. But also, you want Toad going later, because you want him to take that point at the end of the round. So
and Toad's taking off. Yep, he's like, I got the point. I'm taking it.
Yeah,
I'm gone. Good play by Lucas. He's like, I'm just gonna take this point and call it a day.
Yeah, Lucas loves running his Toad into the corner.
Yeah. So now there's one book to fight for, and that's Zemo's. Honestly. It's between Zemo and Miss Marvel at this point. If it's Ryan, you gotta find a way to get it off Zemo, because I just don't see a world somebody gets this off a Toad. Right? Granted, Black Panther can get there, move, maybe pounce, but man, that's tall.
It's tough because in this game, I mean, he's out attritioned against this Cabal list.
Yeah.
And when you have to give up the first middle point, even with Prio, you're playing from behind. And that little lead is going to build up over the game.
Yeah, it is.
So I mean, it's a tough spot.
Yeah, you're just chipping away. You got the point lead. Just 4-3, 4-3, 4-3. I mean, 4 rounds, that's 16, right? 4-4-4-4.
Yeah.
Win the game. All right, that's Miss Marvel done. So who do we got left? We got Black Cat, and I'm curious. So now, okay, here's the deal. So now Marvel moved closer. I'm pretty sure Lucas sees this, and Black Cat's going to transition over to Miss Marvel at some point and get ready for that steal. So I think Zemo here just goes in for a steal rush on Toad, but you know what?
He's got the 1 power. He could throw the book in.
He does.
Do a beam. Toad is going to have cover still, and you're going to give him a slippery, which could...
But I don't think... Here's the thing. Like, I don't think he needs to daze Toad here, because here's the thing. So if he does daze Toad in this world, right? He does daze him. That does give a leadership trigger to both. But then that... I think that kind of helps out another character position himself to move a little closer to...
Yeah.
Right? So that could possibly put Iron Man closer to the action where he kind of wants to be, which is hovering over Malekith a little bit. Yeah, I think he's changing his mind here.
Yeah, and it would give Prio as well. So I mean, it's definitely something to
it would give Prio. It's something to think about. And you got Black Panther there with a lot of power, and because me, I'm like, okay, I got the point lead. I just sit on it, you know. But let's see what Lucas. I mean, he's here. He's got a plan. All right.
I was gonna say, as long as he can. Well, I guess Cat's not on. No, Cat is on the thing. So as long as he stands on this point, it's impossible for Toad to take it this turn.
Oh, for sure. But I'm thinking more so if he dazes Toad, that gives Iron Man the movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
So it's 3 hits, blocking 2 with cover.
2. Yeah.
So blocking 2 with cover.
Zemo reroll here.
Yeah, so just 1 damage going through. All right, now he can slippery. Honestly, I take the slippery and try to take that back home portal for yeah, he's taking the same thing. Yeah, so he's gonna try to take that back home secure from Mystique.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only play he really has here. So then move.
Ooh,
That's
it's gonna
one
be
action.
tight.
I mean, he's gonna get it right because
Yeah, with the slippery, it
yeah,
becomes yeah.
it just becomes easier. I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like that play too. Okay, so there's the slippery, right? Spend the 2 power. Because right now, if you're Ryan, you gotta. Right now, you lost the books. You gotta find a way to stay up on the secures, right?
Mm-hmm.
So did he not take? I'm pretty sure he took the slippery, right? He spent power. Yeah, he's moving. Yeah, okay, got
Yeah.
it. All day.
And now he's activating with Toad.
Right.
So this is definitely, I think, easy call. You have Toad go up and try to snag this back point here.
Mm-hmm.
Then Cat has to do something, and then Iron Man can react to Cat, which is
Oh, he's thinking about getting closer. So spend 2 more to hop. I mean, he's within 2 regardless if he moves. Maybe he just wants to get a little closer, just closer into the action. All right.
Yeah, it's that faded thing. You wanna.
Yeah,
You kind of want to hop, but you don't know for sure if you're gonna make it.
right. I would just move, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you
Take
hop
the
here.
move. I don't think you just save the power. I just move. You're within 2. You're gonna contest it regardless, right? Save the power. I think you're gonna need Toad later on to start hopping around and getting some more portals at some point in this game. So that's just. Oh, I think he's taking it.
Do it.
Oh.
Interesting. Oh man, I hope he's
a
not out. I would be so sad if
I'd be
he was out.
sad too, man. Dude, he's a braver man than me. I'll tell you that. Here goes the hop. I don't think he. I don't know. Maybe he does get it, and we're just procrastinating. But I'm sweating right now.
He's doing it.
He's doing it. All right, here's the hop.
Here we go.
Does it? Is he within 2?
Yep.
Is he in?
Yeah, I think he is. He's. I think so. I didn't have a good angle, but
I didn't have a good angle either.
He spent the power, so I think he's interacting.
Yeah, I think he's interacting. Yeah. Actually, he's attacking Mystique.
Oh, he's attacking. Yeah.
Oh, and he whiffs. Oh, so what? Okay, so what he was thinking here was it going and attack. Oh no.
Now he's
gonna contest. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Needs 2 hits. Doesn't get it.
Oh no.
But that's the attempt he had to make, though, right? We knew that was a tall order. So I think so yeah, he was thinking going up, pushing, and then yeah.
Oh, the push wouldn't work. I think he was just going for the days because she's backstopped against that stump.
Oh, right.
Very he would have just needed to take her out.
Here comes Cat. So Cat, like I said, is going to transition over to Miss Marvel here and just contest this portal. And I'm pretty sure Iron Man. Miss Marvel's contesting, so we need 2 hits here.
Yep. 2 out of 3.
Let's see.
We see it.
No, and a failure.
Ooh, that could be scary.
Could be. I would push her farther away from the action. She's got no power. Leave her power starved, right? I don't know if he's thinking of putting her closer there and.
Yeah, I mean, you put a lot of pressure on yourself to kill her.
Yeah.
Next turn, she could just steal that book.
Just steal. I would just not even.
Although, does mission objective counter the cat steal? That's
no.
No. Oh, okay. Because you don't drop it. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm. For voodoo,
second, I was like, oh wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be some interesting tech I didn't know about. Like, oh damn. But interesting. It works on voodoo. I think voodoo makes you drop it, and you can just do it there.
And it'll work on torch as well once that becomes common.
Oh man, torch is gonna be so fun to play. Oh my god.
Yeah, he looks cool. He looks cool. So much pre-measuring here between these players.
I love it.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure, right? You gotta take your time, pre-measure everything, make sure you got all the information possible, then make your decision, right? This game can be lost on it. Oh, close, right into the action. All right.
Okay.
So is he thinking about just Iron Man going to town here? Is he just okay with being down the points. I think he's okay. I mean, being down just 1 is not the end of the world. He needs to find a way to get another book, but we'll see. All right, so we're going to do a 4 dice attack into cat. So hit crit. This is everything. There's no blocks. 2 hits. 2 gains 2 power. All right.
All right.
Let's keep powering up Helios, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, you got to get that Helios power somewhere.
All right, here we go. Does he do it again? Yeah, another attack in the cat. But cat is going to have power.
This is a Friday AI.
Friday AI attack in the cat. Ooh. Oh, okay. 3 crits. Here they come. 5 hits. That's 4 damage. That dazes cat. Oh, but that gives cat power, though. Right?
Now that's interesting because now if Lukas doesn't go first with cat, she may very well daze next, or she may be KO
next turn. Exactly. So that kind of stops Malekith. That, in a way, stops Malekith.
At least makes them pay. Makes them think about it.
Correct. It makes them think about it. So 8-6. Woo! This game's close.
Crazy.
Right? We got some contests on some secures, man. That, we had 2 people on needing 3 hits.
Yeah.
Oh,
you got
man.
to see a dice spike a little bit there. That was
right. Oh my goodness.
All right, so 8-6 now. It's that slow lead chipping away for Lukas.
Mm-hmm.
Good board state too, but Ryan
really
asking
good board
questions
state.
here.
Yeah. So now you got 2 interesting situations here. You have, see, this is Dark Rain's gonna be played probably on mistake. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
And bring it to rerolls. He's choosing Panther. I think. I would hold off. I would hold off on that card, man.
In KO Panther right now, that's definitely pretty scary.
It's scary, but here's the deal. Like, I think Malekith can do I think Malekith can get the KO here without the rain, right? And I would maybe save it for Sam later. But
maybe.
But well, let's see. I mean, this isn't. I mean, Panther's basically not going to play, right? And the other thing is too, you're possibly taking away all this power from Panther for the Helios too, as well, right? Mm-hmm. So you got to think about that as well.
So I think this is just a Blade of Midnight, no Ferocity.
Ooh, that is 3 blocks for Panther.
Yeah,
that's gonna be 1 Pierce. Oh no, the crit. God. Okay, hold on. 2, 3, 4, and a reroll. Okay. So let's do this math in a second. But that is 3 blocks right now for Panther.
Here comes the Dark Rain rerolls.
Dark Rain rerolls, yeah. So
3. Much better roll there.
So 6 with a Pierce. That's going to be 4 damage going into Panther. Right.
Yep, and you can almost guarantee the KO now.
You can damn near guarantee it right now, yeah. But then that pulls off the triggers again. So let's see how everyone transitions here.
Because if you Ferocity, you just need to do 1 damage, and he's. Well, I guess no, he does have Brace, so he. I mean,
this guy, you don't. I don't think. I think you just do a straight attack with the
I think so too.
Right? Yeah. No need to butcher. I would have Malekith at as much power as possible. I would just do a straight up attack. I mean, you got the rerolls, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got all the power.
For sure. And in response to this, I would imagine we potentially see a KO'd Black Cat.
Yeah, that's the trade-off.
You would have to hope. I mean, it's not a great trade-off, all things considered, but it is a trade.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, I mean, Lukas is thinking about how he wants to handle this.
He's thinking it through. I mean, take your time, right? You got the time, right? We are on a timer, by the way, if anybody's not knowing anything. We are on a timer, but take all the time you can. I mean, there's 40 minutes. Think everything through. Think about all your options. And Malekith looks like this has got to be a Butcher of Thor's.
I think so, yeah.
I honestly, we'll see.
I mean, with 10 dice, with full rerolls.
That is really bad. Oh, no. That is worst case scenario.
Okay,
hold on.
Okay.
He's got rerolls. Wait, he's got rerolls. Let's stop. Hold on. Wow. That is a lot of failed dice. Luckily, he has Dark Rain.
Yeah. The skulls are crits, and Dark Rain is
all right,
online.
That's a dead. He's dead. All right, we're good.
Yeah, you just turned 10 dice, 0 successes into 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a dead panther. Oh my dude, man, if he didn't dark, you know what? I take back the whole dark rain comment. If he didn't dark rain,
No, he never kills him.
he never kills him there. 'Cause that was horrible. That was probably the worst Malekith roll I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god.
I think we see the Mystique using that.
Yeah, Mystique using it to get away. I like it. Black Panther's off, and I think what you do here. Are you either
And I look how far away. I mean, it's just funny seeing that Toad in the corner and Lucas's corner.
Oh, yeah, right. Like Toad's just sitting over here by himself, collecting points, not doing anything, just being a coward.
Yeah.
That's Toad, though, right? That's what Toad does, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Dark Rain is a phenomenal card. The chat. Yeah, Dark Rain is just a phenomenal card. All right, so that's that. So now Ryan gets his leadership trigger. He has a choice to make. It's either Luke. I think it's either Luke or man. Sam's okay because he got the long move anyway. He's got.
I think you have to do something about Cat because she's about to steal.
Yeah, you got to take care of Cat. Cat's got to go, right? That's a given right now.
I guess probably Iron Man is the one to do it. I mean, I guess Miss Marvel can hit kind of hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
so
Miss Marvel's gonna go.
Looks like she's gonna go and take off. I think he's leaving Iron Man to finish the job there on Cat. Well, if anything, Malekith activated. So for the rest of this round, he's just staying where he is.
And Matt Alex made a really good point in chat.
Yeah.
Killing Black Panther, that's a lot of power that can't go to Helios now.
Right. Exactly. All that power is gone. So...
Looks like Mystique's actually off of that back point. I wonder if that's probably not intentional.
I think Mystique was there, right?
They're checking right now. She's actually... Yeah, okay.
Yeah. The mod acts weird sometimes with the secures and all that. It's so strange. I don't understand. All right, so I think Ryan's thinking Luke here. Move Luke up a bit. Because Ryan's got to pressure that home secure right now. Ryan's mindset is I need to stop the bleeding with the points. He needs to pressure that home secure. So if he can hold on to 3 secures here, I think he's doing pretty well. Again, he's still down a book, so that sucks. But
yeah, then you're looking at 4-4.
4-4 instead of 4-3. So then it'd be 12-10. Lucas does win next round if he doesn't get a book at some point or another secure.
Yeah.
So here goes Miss Marvel. She's moving. Maybe he's still thinking this through. I think Luke's the play. There you go. Get Luke up there. And I think now you kill Cat. And get rid of the steal. You can't lose another book. There's no way.
No, I definitely not. You really can't lose anything right now. You need to gain ground.
Right. And Avengers Assemble still online, by the way. We're 3 turns in. Assemble has not been played. All right, so we're looking. What is he thinking here? I think he's thinking Iron Man and getting rid of Cat. Granted, Iron Man can be dicey too, right? But what else are you gonna do, right?
I think we have to Helios Cat.
Oh God! Just Helios Cat, yeah. Get rid of the 5 days, just be done with it. Like how many? Could you? Oh God, I would laugh. It'd be hilarious.
Wrong Cat.
Yeah. So we got a casual. I think he's paying for the 2, so it's gonna be a 6 dice energy attack and a Cat. And Cat has survived a lot of stuff in my heyday. So
yeah.
All right, here goes Ryan rolling some dice, baby. Let's go. 2 hits. Doesn't block anything, so that's 2 damage. Not the greatest hit roll. Ooh,
oh man,
I'm nervous here. E3 damage.
Oof. 3 damage. I mean,
It's
And you've
doable,
committed
man.
now. You've committed now, right?
You've committed. You're at the point of committing. There's no going back, right? Like, this is it. Man, this is terrifying. I think he pays for it again. Yeah, pay for it again. 6 dice.
He's doing the spender just for that extra.
Oh,
day.
he's doing a spender? Oh, God.
Homing rockets, yeah.
Oh, I'm nervous.
7 dice,
I'm
6.
nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. That's 2
Oh.
hits. Oh,
Oof,
you hate to
brutal.
see that kind of thing happen. That's 1 damage to cat.
So now, Cat's gonna steal that book and run for the hills.
Oh, she's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, she's gone. I mean, is she within? But that's the yeah. She's already within 1. Oh, God,
Yeah.
she's gonna steal the book, move twice, grappling hook to anywhere. Basically, probably out here somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, probably towards Sam, even just to because I think Miss Marvel is kind of deceptively fast in her own way. I don't know. It's definitely. Okay, so what's being measured here?
I think assemble
Oh yeah,
to get her away.
it would force Cat to make a move.
It would
first.
force Cat to make a move, right?
Yeah,
I think the grappling hook still possibly gets her there, though.
you might be right.
But still, it puts her more in that direction, though. And that way, the distance isn't so bad for you. But man, whoa, the dice. What's that song for gambling out there? You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Like, that's how the dice are, man. They're there for you, or sometimes they just abandon you.
Yeah, they were not here
Yeah.
in that one instance.
He's got a lot, and he's weighing out assemble now. And I don't think this is the ideal situation he wanted to play assemble, right?
Yeah, I don't think this is the ideal situation. I think period. I think you could just end the sentence.
Yeah, exactly. He's in the sentence there. Yeah, exactly. It's just not like, oof.
So here comes assemble. Who are we? Okay, so Sam, I think, is going to do it.
Yeah, Sam's gonna get closer.
Iron Man, Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
All right, so those are the 3.
Those are the 3 here. Man, look at all that power that's not there for Helios either. That's the other
Think
thing.
about it on Luke too.
That's possible. We'll put it like this. Cat's got to go now anyway. If Cat doesn't go now, it's a mistake.
All right, he is doing it on Luke as well. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, this
all
is...
the Avengers.
yeah, Luke can get a little bit closer. Miss Marvel can get further away. There's Miss Marvel. Ooh, I don't think that grappling hook gets there, but we'll see. Yep, there you go. Put Iron Man on top there. Yep. Get him on that secure.
Yeah, I think this is smart.
Yep, absolutely. Right. And you want to stop deception too. Deception is still an option, by the way. I don't know where you'd play it here, but you always got to be wary of it.
It's weird being on turn 3. It hasn't been used yet. You know, it is still there.
It's still there. It can be used at any time too. It doesn't matter. Night, day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. It doesn't matter.
Midnight Phantasmagoria online as well. This game, definitely a weird, secure setup to use it in.
I don't like it here.
Feel awkward for him to like get a big midnight playoff.
Yeah, I don't like it here. I think if anything, if Lucas I think he might have want to have chosen Bifrost, but
yeah, Bifrost would have been excellent. I don't know if he has it. Does he?
I don't know either. I don't think so. Honestly, I have to look at his tactics again. He possibly doesn't have it.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I think I remembered.
Oh, okay.
When I was looking at his roster, could have been Follow Me. I don't know. I don't think Follow Me is necessarily a must here, but you know, Malekith Follow Me can't really go wrong.
Oh, definitely no. And he's doing fine. Honestly, he's got the point lead. He's playing well. So.
And Lucas loves that sense of control.
Yep.
That he can get with Malekith, and he's perfectly fine having turns with Malekith where he doesn't really even attack anything, and he's just
Right.
moving up, using Midnight,
Mm-hmm.
displacing you. So there's a max. So okay, I mean, we know the game can end this turn. There's a max of 7 points on the board.
Right. Correct.
Even if Lukas somehow got all of them.
See, and this is where I think Hulk would have. Well, I don't know, right? I look at this situation, look at the board state. What does Hulk really?
Okay, looks like Mystique is going.
Oh, Mystique. Oh, so he's letting Cat die. Okay. So I think the Assemble changed that, right? So when the Assemble happened and he got rid of, that's gonna be a Dazed Toad. No, it's 1 damage on Toad there. You can't Slippery yet. You can't Slippery at all because Mystique. You can't do reactives. So there you go.
Yep. There you go.
Good old Mystique. All right, so this will be a leadership trigger. So that's gonna be a dead Toad.
Yep.
And this will be a leadership trigger for both players. With Lukas going first. And Sam going second.
Looks like it's going to be Cat. So he's just going to Cat right back over.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Pressured again. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Don't blame him.
That's going to force Marvel. I would imagine. Although actually,
looks like she's moving backwards.
Interesting. Maybe not. No. Okay.
No, I mean, it was the point. I mean, you're already. Maybe he's just looking. Maybe he's trying to save her. Maybe for next turn. Maybe, right? But I think Sam just, or Marvel just kills her from there, and then she doesn't get a turn. But we'll see. I don't know. Looks like he's measuring to be out of 3 at Marvel, for the stealth. Maybe to force her to go that way and do the attack that way. It's possible.
Okay.
All right. I thought he was going closer.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, okay. But yeah, I think the other mindset here is, okay, let me put her out. Let me at least see if I can try to keep her alive for a turn, right? And then I can get my game going, right?
And she is a threat to that back point as long as she's alive.
Right. Right. I don't think there's any high risk doing that.
Yeah, and if you move closer, I mean, then Cat just
dies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like it. And Black Cat is on a full stick of butter. Yep, we're going to take one from Miss Marvel to get her closer here to Mystique. And he still won't be able to be Deceptions because she's going to be within 2 of Captain America, Sam Wilson.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Is this possible? He's not in 3 right now.
There's Mystique. I think Mystique's taken off.
Yeah, she's just gonna zip down there.
Yeah, I think I think Lukas is just gonna concede this home portal here, which honestly is good for Ryan. Ryan wanted that portal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was the play.
Sure.
So if you're Ryan, you're like, okay, cool. I get the home portal here. I can stop the bleeding a bit, right? And he is gonna get prio next turn. So.
For sure. Yeah.
I think he's trying to get onto that. He's trying not to lose this portal either. I honestly think Lukas is just going to stay here. Maybe, if anything, move Zemo further out or something or back. Yeah. But I think he's probably just going to hold on to this portal for dear life at this point, I think. Because I think he's trying to see, well, yeah, she's not going to get within one of the portal there. I could be wrong, though. He's blocking it pretty well. I'll say that.
Yeah. Yeah. She's hanging out by the pillar or something.
And so far, we're 3 rounds in and 1 tactic card for each person.
Yeah, crazy.
That's insane. That is insane.
Yeah, I mean, there really hasn't been a moment for Brace. Helios has never had the chance.
We just, I lied. Patch up. Oh, that heals up Mystique. Okay, there you go. I like it.
Mystique's there's not a lot. Yeah, there's not a ton of damage coming out right now from Ryan's list. So
safe play. Ooh, Ryan, don't forget you need to go for the secure, buddy. Ooh, spicy.
I mean, Zemo
Pull the
is
Zemo in.
he's another target, right? Because he's got a book. He's been pretty
Right.
safe all game.
Correct. He's been pretty safe. So, all right, I like it. Here we go. Let's see. Is there attack range 4? Oh, God, it's so far.
And if you want to break parity, you gotta get this book off.
You got to get this book off. Yeah, at some point. I mean, I think Sam could just charge and throw a shield at Sam from that distance, by the way.
You probably can.
He probably can. That's an option too, right? But he can't forget the secure. Like, I feel like he's forgetting this. And I think he's thinking too much what's going on. I think right now he needs to focus and just handle business here first and see what's up, right? Because I don't want to... If he moves and attacks...
He could be thinking he's got Sam to grab
to do that as well. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'd be using Miss Marvel and Sam come after Zemo a little bit. But
it's hard. This is a tight spot.
It's a tight. It's really hard. It's not easy. Like wait, Luke doesn't have power. Never mind.
There's no.
Yep. Yep. So that
Sam's sitting on 2. Marvel's got 1. So he's got ways to get that.
Yeah, he does. He does.
And
he's forgetting Cat. That's the other thing. Granted, Cat has to get somewhere out here to steal it, but he's I
mean, if you get Marvel far enough away from Cat, the Cat threat kind of goes away in terms of that. I mean, she could steal that back point, which would be a pain.
Yeah.
Tough. You can only do so many things here, right? Because you need to protect these points, the north and the top and the right point.
Top of the right point. Yeah.
You got to take the left point, and you have to threaten Zemo. And I don't know how you do all 3 of those or all 4 of those things.
Agreed.
So he's moving Luke just a little bit closer, right outside of Zemo's Steel Rush.
And be within 2, and then just punch Mystique.
Yeah, I actually couldn't see Mystique under Malekith's wing. So
yeah, I mean, she's just covering him, right? Could you imagine if that gave cover, by the way?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's Mystique blocking 3 right now. Taking
God, you're right.
1 damage. So it gains a power. Right?
That's it for him.
That's it for him.
So, I mean, the nice thing here is Lucas basically has a pass with Toad. I mean, he could
he just sits there. Yeah.
Yeah, not a normal pass, but he has a pass with Toad, effectively.
Right. I wonder if he's thinking maybe just go Cat here and call it a day. But, I mean, then you kind of give it away here. I think you just go Toad and see if Ryan deals with Cat, right?
I think he goes with Toad. Because right now Sam can answer whatever Black Cat does. This
right. Correct. So yeah, I just move further up the board. Right so to the end of that edge. There he go. Yeah. Wait a minute. He's thinking bringing Toad in. Really?
No, he's not.
No, okay. I was like, whoa. I was like, hold on a minute here. Like,
he teased us.
He did tease us. He's like, I'm just gonna. Oh, Lucas, what a showman. That was awesome. So if he does kill Cat, he does give Prio back to Lucas. That is a thing.
That'd be very bad too. Yeah.
That'd be very bad. So I think you go Sam here. Yeah.
I think you want to hold Sam for last.
Man, I'd put Miss Marvel.
To answer Cat, right?
Yeah, exactly. Agreed. I think you just go Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel's got to go up for that home secure. You got to get it at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it's sitting over there, Cabal.
It's sitting over there, yeah.
So what he can do, and this is kind of the strength of Miss Marvel, is you have all these little movements.
Right.
So he could potentially move, slap Mystique maybe, and then embiggen onto that point. Or he could move onto the point first, embiggen. And I don't know what her ranges are with that.
Yeah. What's the thing for embiggen? Was it 3 power? She
Yeah.
only has 1 right now.
She only has 1. I'm looking
Yeah,
at
she's power starved right now, right?
looking at the wrong character.
Oh, were you?
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think you just go for the secure here. I think you gotta guarantee it. It's not guaranteed, but you gotta. Okay, does not get displaced and gets the point. So that's all right. That's step 1.
I was gonna say there was maybe the risky play of hitting what because what is it? It's oh no, never mind. It wouldn't have worked because her morpho punch is a gainer, not a
I like
builder.
it. I like it.
So now she's gonna come threaten.
He's gonna she's gonna threaten.
Stay right outside of 3.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Stay outside of 3. There you go. We'll get within 3.
Yeah, I mean I could see.
Okay. With the fight,
You got Luke there, right?
You got Luke. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you move within 3, and it's just kind of another thing to deal with.
Yeah.
And now we go to Cat and Zemo. One of those two.
You think maybe Zemo comes up here, contests with the home portal up here?
Maybe. I mean, I'm sure Lucas is a little bit wary about putting Zemo.
Yeah.
Anywhere outside of like the corner, but
that.
I mean, you have to. Okay.
I mean, it's available.
He's doing a charge.
He's doing a charge. Yeah, so charging him as Marvel here. Okay.
Probably gonna. Oh, yeah, he can't. Luke does not have the power to do his taunt.
Correct.
So
do his taunt. Yeah, so it's pretty safe from here.
Throw some damage into Marvel.
This does give power to Marvel. Let's see what happens. All right, blocking 2. That's nothing.
Yeah, not a great roll there for Lucas.
That is not a great roll. Yeah, see, I would have just honestly played it safe, went up for that home portal pressure. That granted, Sam's gonna get to him no matter what. But yeah, I think he's abandoning ship now. Get back. Yeah. This did not go well like he wanted to. He can't go.
I think maybe if he got 1 damage, he could have gone up there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If he gets 1, you can probably just go up there and contest, right? Granted, Sam's probably just going to charge and push him anyway. but you know, it
forces Sam to do that instead of doing something about
exactly that. Correct. Is a win, right?
And the problem too. So right now Ryan is getting prio. But the weird thing is, I mean, what do you even do with it? I mean, there's not like a.
I don't know.
Against Malekith.
Honestly, right now, here's the big problem. He needs a book. He needs the portal. He needs to maintain all the points somehow. Mm-hmm. But you got a rampaging Malekith right there. You don't have power for Helios to nuke him in 1 turn. I mean, it's just not there. I mean, look at the power. I mean, everybody's starved right now.
Yeah.
So
there's no Helios online at all.
There is no Helios online. So I don't know what you do with it, right? If you're Ryan, do you just go, hey, kill Cat and just live another day? And okay, I took another turn where I lost the points. But then again, you give Malekith prio. The other thing is too, Malekith does have no power right now. That's
true.
Right? So maybe you're okay with giving up prio here and killing Cat. That way Cat can't really do her shenanigans. Mm-hmm. I don't know. This is really an interesting situation to be in.
Yeah.
And I think Sam Wilson.
Yeah, oh man,
he's within 3, dude. Like, look at this. Look at this.
What a beast!
And it doesn't matter because he ignores line of sight. But honestly, I think what happens here is Cat transitions to this point. To the back.
Yeah.
So that's going to give him an even bigger lead here.
Yeah, and I think we kind of keep revisiting the same idea that on this situation with Ryan and these two teams, where you're not playing for a big attrition advantage against this Malekith, it almost feels like pretty consistently the going last on the pay to flips is a bit more helpful.
It's a bit more helpful, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going Sam into yeah.
I wonder if you go into Zemo.
It's possible. Oh, Sam, it's so funny how
I don't
far
know
he
if there's
goes.
is there a Zima's pretty backstopped, so I don't think there's a push.
I don't think there's no push available at this point. And I don't even know if you want it. You kind of want to keep everybody there.
I was gonna say there's the outside chance if he gets because this is a charge. So if he gets
Right.
the push on Zemo, he could move out of the point and maybe take it,
Right.
possibly.
Yeah. So he doesn't. Ryan doesn't have the attrition for Malekith either. That's just. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
the other issue. So he gets the ricochet.
no, yeah.
I think this is going into Mystique. Reroll. Blocks 2, no damage. And the ricochet is going to go into Zemo. Yep, ricochet into Zemo. Good old Samuel. And just one.
Yeah, not great. Does a crit,
Not
but
great. Crit coming in. Nothing. Just one damage to. That's you're Lucas. You're the happiest person on the planet right now.
yeah. And I don't think that. Yeah. Okay. I mean, now what do you do, right?
I don't
Let's
know.
see if there's a push. I don't think there is.
I don't
but
think there is because I think.
Oh,
Well,
you know
maybe
what?
there. Yeah, we could be liars. Yeah, there it is. Okay, fine. So now is Sam thinking move, contest?
desperate times, right?
No, he's just yeah right, exactly right. I think it's just another shield maybe into and a Mystique here, and no ricochet. That's gonna be 1 damage, and that is a push, and probably a push. Yeah, here it goes, and that's Sam done. Man, if I'm Lucas, take that secure. Just take the secure on the other side there.
I mean,
It's free. It's free. Well, it's
Gotta
not
be
free,
quick.
right? You got to roll dice, but still, I mean, I just go. Cat lived. You're in a good spot. Like, Cat has all. There it is. Yep, there it is. Just take the secure.
Yeah, it gets him up to 4.
Yeah, I mean,
Keep that advantage that he has.
absolutely. You still got a 4-3 point lead, right?
Yeah.
No need to get greedy here. Just take the secure, take your point lead. You're a turn away from winning, right? If everything stays the same way, you're a turn away from winning this game. Here it goes. Ooh, got it. Like a glove.
Yeah.
Yep.
If she doesn't get that, then we're looking at
Yeah.
11 to 10, I think.
11 to 10. Yeah. Closer game, right? And he's gonna position her a little bit closer. Threaten to steal. You know, it's always
For
there.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the speed that you get out of the Sam leadership alone, and pair that with Avengers Assemble. I mean, look at how far Miss Marvel has gone this turn
I mean,
from where she was.
yeah.
That's without the embiggen shenanigans too.
Right. Now, what do you do here? If you're Lucas, you're comfortable, you're smiling, you're having a good day, but don't let it get the best of you right now. Like, if he keeps playing this way, he's maintained it and has won the game, right? If you're Ryan, you're praying to the die gods right now, and you need a lot to happen. He needs to get a book. He needs to take away 1 point to keep this a game, and to maintain his secures. He needs to take away 1 point, hopefully 2. Those are his outs right now. So he's got to make something happen. Let's see what happens though. No.
Is he thinking about it?
No.
Thinking about the Helios? Here?
No. Oh my god. Is he really thinking about it? But then that doesn't get him the point though, right? I mean, if he drops it within 2, I don't think it gets to Iron Man.
Probably not. I
I
think.
don't know. This is such a. Woo! I mean, but when are you ever going to do it, right? I mean, his options aren't.
Yeah, there
great.
hasn't been a great Helios play. Most of the characters do have some power right now. In all likelihood, he doesn't get that big, awesome Helios play this game.
Yeah, chat. Maybe. I mean, maybe attempt a point there. It's possible he gets it with Sam. I was thinking that too. But I think Ryan was probably thinking of the safer play and just chucking a shield.
Yeah, would have needed roll 2.
He needed to roll. Was he rolling 3 dice, needing 2 hits, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's doable. I mean, pressure that point.
Basically,
Yeah.
it's effectively.
Yeah, but I just think Ryan was just thinking of a safer play there, and keeping Sam out of the fight there a little bit. But yeah,
It does create a potential big swing if Cap misses on that back one.
right.
It's like, 11 to. I think it's a tied game at that point.
Right. So he's within 5, and this is a Helios, guys.
This is a big chunky.
Or is this a spender? I don't see a card flipped.
This would be a spender.
I think this is a spender. Yeah. He's pointing at something. I don't think this is that. This is definitely a spender.
Wait a minute. He's like looking at his card. He's doing it.
Oh, he is. Oh, he is doing Helios. All right, here it comes. Guys, this might be a small spirit bomb. This might be a medium spirit bomb, right? This isn't as much dice as we hope for here.
There's not a lot of spirit to go around.
There's not a lot of spirit to go around. So if you guys want to pick up your hands and help out Ryan here to nuke Zemo to the face of the earth, feel free to pick up your hands. Because he needs it, guys. He needs this. This is a Hail Mary. I'm pretty sure he's going to spend all 4 power off Toad here. This is just not enough dice, man. I mean, 4? I mean, you're power starving everybody else here, man. I don't know.
You don't want to spend off Luke, right? I guess you spend off.
He's spending all of it. This is it.
He's leaving 2 on Sam.
On Sam for the charge.
How many dice did he just? Let's find out how much
Let's
dice.
find out. 4, 1. I think Luke had 2. All right.
9, 11, 12.
12 dice. 12 dice coming in on Zemo.
Goodness.
Let's see what happens. And I think that'll do it.
Yeah, that's gonna
do it. So, I mean, Zemo's dead, right? Zemo's dead.
Yeah, that is good.
Okay, so 1 point is gone for now at this point in time. So now where do you put it so no one else can grab it? I mean, the problem with this, where this is going to be placed, I mean, Mystique can grab it, Malekith can grab it, and Mystique can take it and take off. She's gone.
Yeah.
No one's catching her.
I think that's what we see here.
Yeah, I think that's what we see. So he needs to put in a spot where Mystique is somewhere near him. So
I think if he does put it as far from Mystique as possible, there's a good chance she has to move twice to get it.
Correct.
That's
what he's measuring right now. Good call. So Mystique is going to stop here, which not bad, right?
Yeah, and that's one less character to worry about on the portals, which he needs to get 3 portals to not lose this turn. So
correct. And there goes the book. Well, Helios stays Zemo, so Zemo's gone. Yeah, I think there you go. Mystique's gonna probably go and grab this book. I'm looking for it. What do you?
Okay, so
Okay. Deception.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe to kill Iron Man.
I mean, is Iron Man? So he's on the point right now. I suppose it would get Iron Man off of that portal. You figured might as well do it now.
Yeah. But you got Toad over here.
Yeah.
I mean, he can move up.
There's probably not. This is kind of similar to the Helios situation where there's probably not a better play.
There's probably not a better play for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. All right. So, I mean, Iron Man's closer.
He's probably going to climb up on the thing,
Climb up on there, grab it, hold it for dear life.
And I think somebody said there very well may be a Sam charge double attack and a Mystique, which could take care of that book.
Could. Because Sam could just get so damn far, man.
I mean, it's she's really far away.
But what that sets up is Malekith going into Sam at that point. It just becomes a ping-pong effect for the point. Right? It's just going to go back and forth. You got to deal with Cat.
I think it's overall it's a good though. It's a good ping pong though because
Yeah.
it helps him achieve these 3 portals, which is
Right.
kind of the big win condition. Not win
Absolutely.
condition, but survive condition.
Correct. So I think
Okay,
he's
so
going. He's going Toad. I think he's thinking smooth spender, but he has. Oh no, he has no move. He has no power. Save,
because he just found on
save
Helios.
Toad for the secures. I think. Honestly, if you're gonna kill Cat, your best option is Sam. But then Sam's got to go down there. I mean, he's the
I like the idea of
fastest
at
one.
least what he's measuring now. I don't mind because it's
Yeah.
you don't have power to do the secure, so you may as well defend it and
Correct.
get it back off on cap.
All right.
The upside of maybe maybe a spike and killer that would
Right.
be pretty big for Ryan.
Well, spider portals, you got to be healthy, right?
Oh, true. Actually,
So
oh yeah, good point. Yeah,
yeah.
I've kind of like Toad's been out of commission for a little while this game.
Yeah, yes.
And also something worth noting that we
Mhm.
haven't really mentioned. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be an issue, but Ryan is he's got 16 minutes left to
Yeah.
Lucas's 30.
Oh, I just paid attention to that. Yeah, he's running on time. Well, we'll see if that takes effect. We haven't had a game gone to time yet.
Yeah, I think
So,
so. Yeah.
let's see what happens with that. That's interesting. Good point. Yeah, I mean, Toad, take a shot. Listen, I've killed a Juggernaut with Toad once. And I've only done that one, and I've only done that one time, and will only do that one time in my life. So it can happen. Toad can do it, man.
Here we go. Big old Toad.
One hit. Blocks one will cover. No push.
Yeah.
So no power, no push. So that's Toad done. I mean, you just put Cat up here to pressure the point? Or do you just, honestly, maybe put Cat down here to take this secure? Make it even more of a pest. Take that bottom home secure. Yeah. Or maybe he's just probably just... I think he's committed to the steal at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it.
I can see it. I mean,
I mean, you are putting her in a really dangerous position to steal right now.
Mm-hmm. That's a move.
Yeah, she'll have an extra move to
get away.
get away.
Yeah, and this is where getting rid of her. This is where, hey, do I need priority versus should I get rid of Cat, right?
Yeah, I take back what I said. You can actually do this really safely. This is
Oh yeah, you can do this. I mean, just the grappling hook alone, right? So now you just take off.
Yep.
Right? You just go. There's nothing to do here. I don't even think you worry about the security here, Lucas. You got the book. Just move north.
Yeah, because at this point, I mean, you have to take this the north one from Lucas, and that's not happening as long as he's holding 3 books.
Yeah.
I mean, unless Marvel somehow gets over to Toad in the corner, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know either. Yeah, I mean, Marvel she does have range 4, maybe a move, attack on the Toad, but again, none of the options are great, right?
Yeah, it's just 1 attack, 4 dice.
Correct. None of these options are good. All right, so we got just contesting the point. Just need a hit. Got the hit. Gets displaced though. See, I would have just said screw it.
All right, and I think
I wouldn't have even. What I would have been thinking was just putting Cat somewhere up here, in the north corner, probably next to Toad up here, and make him chase me. I would have, because he's already got the point lead. It's like, make it harder. Now, granted, this isn't a big deal. Yeah, exactly. This isn't a huge deal, but you gave him, now he has a chance to maybe get something here with someone else, get that book back, possibly get the secure back, and then have a shot at this down here, and then it's all on Malekith at that point, maybe, right? We've seen weirder things happen, but now what's going to happen is now Luke's going to come up, punch Cat, and Luke can go off, right? Like, it happens. It's crazy with him. What Ryan's hoping for here, Days, take the book, take the portal back, and now it's all on taking Mystique's point and try to keep this a game. Right?
Yeah, and that's gonna be tough. But I mean, Sam might be able to do it. I mean, I wish
That's
we could.
4 hits, 2 damage, not
Oh,
enough, but that's going to be a throw, though. But he
oh,
has
so she.
brace. He has brace.
Okay, Brace is probably gonna come in now.
Yeah. So that cat's alive. So that's good. So Luke didn't do it, but leaves round 1. I think he just contests the point here, honestly. And get the secure back. He didn't get what he wanted here. What he really wanted was the daze. And granted, getting 3 damage on cat is whatever. But what he really wanted was to get the KO and then take the secure back. Yeah, there's brace for impact. But that was all the power though that he had. Now he can't contest the point. I would have just abandoned it. The minute I saw that brace was available, I would have just abandoned it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's tough.
It's a hard decision.
Lucas is over. Yeah, he's making sure. So yeah, that confirms that Miss Marvel would have a chance to attack Toad.
Correct.
Really low probability getting a daze or anything like that.
So now here's what's interesting.
Toad's fine. He's just sitting there. Yeah.
Because he spent all that power and didn't go for the secure. Now what happens is, it's all on Miss Marvel, and it's all on Sam.
Yeah,
Sam's got a daze Mystique, take this secure.
And also Malekith still hasn't activated.
And Malekith still has not activated. So I think it's on Lucas here. I think Lucas can pass. Or do you just, do you just go and just kill Miss Marvel and just say, I don't care? But then you kind of abandon the secure, which frees this play up for Sam. And Sam really hasn't had a... Okay. So it's back on to Ryan, I think. No, it's Lucas. I'm sorry, Lucas is doing something. Something got tapped.
I think we're getting an attack here from Miss Marvel onto Cat.
Okay. The clock is on. That's what's confused me. I think the clock. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, so there. Okay. So it was Miss Marvel into Cat. That KOs her.
Gotcha.
So that's going to put the book... I would just, at this point, put the book possibly towards secure and then I cannot speak today. Move Miss Marvel and take back that secure that probably Luke should have taken, right?
This is rough. Because right now he's thinking about having Sam grab it. Because Miss Marvel's only got 1 power and she needs to flip the portal.
Oh, did he go with Sam instead of Marvel?
Actually, I thought it was Marvel. No, Marvel went.
Marvel went, right?
Yeah. Okay. He was thinking about placing the book near Sam for Sam to
it later. Got it. Okay.
But then Sam can't go and deal with Mystique.
Right, exactly. That's the problem. Like, this is the game is down here, I think, personally. It's down here with Mystique, and it's down here with the portal, right?
Yeah.
And he can go down here and take this home portal, too, because no one's contesting it either. I mean...
Yep.
There's a lot of options on the table here. This is interesting.
So he places it back there.
Yeah, places it back there, and then that's what I thought. Then move Miss Marvel back, pick up the book. Well, the problem here is that he only has 1 power. Yeah, because they're Helios. So this is where. Yeah, I think Ryan did too. I mean, there's really not... The options aren't great here. Right now, he needs a miracle down here, to be honest. Yeah, he needs a miracle. Sure. So he gets it. Does get displaced. I don't think he cares, but he does get the point. Yeah. Right now, Malekith, you just go and daze Sam. I think you just go and daze Sam. I think you daze Sam, you win the game. You don't have to. But you do it, it's over.
So in the event that the charge, I mean, it's gonna be tough. I don't know. Because I think he wants to just grab this book right now with Malekith.
You know what? You know what? Never mind. He has Heroes for Hire. Never mind. Yep, this is it. Yep. You just go up there and get the book and pick up the secure. There you go. Yep. Always forget about Heroes for Hire.
Yeah. You can, yeah, he would have been able to Heroes Fair on himself too. So it's okay. So he gets that point back. So that's probably not changing. What this opens up now.
So if Ryan dazes Mystique here with a charge and gets this point back, it makes it
That's still game.
15. Is it really? Because right now we got
this up the North.
Oh,
portal.
right. So that's 6. That's 18. There's nothing he could do.
Yeah,
Let's just see if they call it here in a second. I don't know if Ryan's gonna take one more play here, but that does it.
Because the book on Elk at the book on Toad.
Yeah.
This point and then one of the 2 points. Sam can't get them both. Yeah, he actually doesn't even get in charge range. Now he charges.
No, he charges. Yeah.
So ideally, you try to keep the points a little bit closer, but
yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's nothing he could do about it there.
I mean, I think both players played a really good game. I think
same
Ryan
here.
was really impressive in the way he was able to keep it close in a really tough matchup.
Absolutely, this is really tough, and I think Ryan should have maybe been. I think Hulk would have helped a little bit here.
That's definitely something we'll have to ask about.
Yeah, he could have pressured Malekith all game. Granted, Malekith really it was the way what Lukas was doing with the rest of his characters is what won him the game, right? His decision making and everything else, and then Malekith being this menacing presence, right?
Yeah.
But I think
chat.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry. So then I think Hulk pressuring Malekith would have just helped him a little bit more. He could have put that pressure on Malekith and then just kept chalking him and burning Brace for impact and doing other things, right? That's just my opinion. But so yeah, I think that's it. That's game. I'm gonna hop in. If you want to go ahead and hop in, Shane, I'm gonna hop in. If anybody has any questions in the chat, let me know. I'll ask it. But yeah, this was a really fun game to watch. This is awesome. I'm gonna hop in there right now. Let's check. Let's take a look. Let's get down to here.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, so first off, I want to say congrats, Lukas. You're in the finals, man. Congratulations, buddy.
Definitely. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
You're going up against Magic Nick, man. It should be fun.
Yeah, 2 Canadians. So
two
that's
Canadians.
cool.
An all-Canadian final, man. That's absolutely fun, man. Love to hear that. Ryan, I guess my question for you, was there any thoughts about going Hulk for 6 points?
No, not really. On this crisis setup, with spider portals being so spread out, I feel way more comfortable in this team, 6 wide. I like this squad. I like Panther here, a lot of movement. I thought for a moment beginning of the game about maybe swapping Panther to Voodoo. But Voodoo doesn't get between these D-shaped points on one movement, where Panther can like move and pounce, that sort of thing. Yeah, I don't like Hulk here because he just it's too easy to kind of have him isolated.
Sure.
I think I got to play my advantage, which is the swarm, go wide. So yeah.
Yeah. When I first saw it, I was like, he went wide, and I was like, I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, in the back of my mind, I kept thinking, well, if Hulk was here, he could have. But then again, as the game played out, I was like, Malekith really just only did a couple things. It was everything else that Lukas was doing in the game.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, Malekith was not doing anything that you don't expect him to do.
Exactly.
Here, right?
Yeah,
like,
correct.
and like as far as Malekith games go, like is pretty mostly mild, right?
Yeah, mostly mild. Yeah.
Malekith here, like no outrage at Malekith in this game.
Right.
But yeah, no, it was the rest of Lucas's plays that were keeping me.
Yeah, the rest of his plays were amazing, and everything that he was doing was spot on. So Lukas, man, I gotta say, man, Sam is probably one of Malekith's worst matchups. Were you praying for any other secure outside of spider portals?
I was actually hoping to get spider portals because
were you really?
I was hoping to get spider portal. I mean, I was hoping to get Montesi spider portals, or Mutant Madman Montesi.
Okay.
Or those were like I liked playing or on sword base under I think both the extracts that you can pick up. Like I felt like I had super strong games into this list. I actually most of my prep, I would say like 90% of my prep was assuming Hulk was hitting the table under every circumstance.
Okay.
and the other 10% was like, okay, well, if he doesn't bring Hulk, he's bringing Iron Man and Marvel probably.
Right. Correct.
And it was like, all right, so my plans will have to just adjust a little bit, but it was still just it was just bring fast characters and rotate. Or, well, actually, the plan specifically was bring fast characters. Don't like scare him enough to not grab Montesi, so I can put it on Toad, and then just lock down 2 secures every round. That was my plan with Spider Portals, and as long as I held 2, I was like, all right, this is good. And so I might have missed a Black Hat steal because of that, or like the opportunity to like just go crazy with Black Hat, but because I was so focused on just having 2 books and 2 secures the entire game.
Yeah.
And so that was the plan. My fast characters are great because it let me centrally deploy, and he would really have no idea as to where my characters are going.
Right.
And so I like that. I just like how fast this team is. I'm just like every time I play them, I'm blown away by like how fast they are. You think Sam and his Avengers are fast? Like this team I'm playing, I felt like way faster than him. Luke Cage couldn't catch up.
Yeah. No,
so yeah, I don't know. I was hoping, I was feeling much more confident in this than I was if I had to play the Scoundrels. I wasn't sure what to do on Scoundrels, and I was like last minute putting plans together. But on these pay to flips, I just knew what I had to do. I knew what I had to do to get the win.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
So I just basically just followed the game plan the entire day, entire game.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Oh, go ahead, Shane. Sorry.
I was gonna say it's interesting because just coming into the game, looking at our possible crisis combinations, it's funny to hear you say that, because for me, I was thinking of all the crisis cards we could end up on. This right here was probably my preferred combination. Looking at most of these extracts, I think Lukas has the advantage on. Montesi maybe the least of them, but he still has got the advantage. And then I mostly feel better about my gameplay into Portals, but clearly I was wrong. So
no.
My nightmare scenario was ending up on like Research Station and one of his secures, probably like the Mayor Fisk or the Terrigen Clouds. I think that game is super dicey. And
God, is it? We talked about that before the game started. We're like,
yeah,
Ryan wants to stay away from those 2. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I probably do have to bring Hulk there, but like I said, that game's ugly. I didn't want any part of that one.
I agree. I was, when I was drawing up the plans for that one, it was just like, you bring characters that hit hard and hope you win.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I have a question for Ryan. First of all, congrats on making top 4. I really like the way you played this game. I didn't get the chance to watch your previous games. Obviously, a pretty tough situation to be in. So I wanted to ask about the having turn 1 prio against Malekith, and this is kind of a thing that a lot of people bring up at this point. You've got that book in the middle. You opted not to take it, and I think that there is a really good argument for that. I think there's arguments for not taking it, for taking it. What do you think? Do you have any regrets? Was there any temptation to bring Panther into the middle? Because obviously, falling behind that 1 point, you pretty much never saw that book. Toad grabs it, runs into the corner.
Right.
What do you think the right play is there? Do you think there is a right play? Is it hope for the dice? Because I ran into this the same way with Lukas last week, right? I didn't want to move into the middle too far because you've got a Malekith on the other side. So,
it's a very tough situation. As you saw here, I don't have that ideal, central extract grabber that can retreat back, like some characters can. Toad can kind of sit back, but Toad probably dies off of the Malekith charge. Panther maybe survives.
Panther's probably the only one that I would have.
The problem with Panther is if he gets deceptioned, he's literally in my
Yes.
circle of death.
Correct.
That's the thing, right?
Correct.
So like looking at this setup with deception on, right there, there's just no way, right? Like whoever I send to grab that middle book is guaranteed to die.
Correct.
There's
That's
no
the
way around
problem.
it, right?
It is.
That is the problem. So just my general strategy in these Malekith games, especially in these kind of situations with the extracts, is like knowing that I'm gonna have to give up those points early, and the only way to stay in the game is I'm gonna have to make them up later, right? So like having Toad run to the corner takes that one completely out of the game, right? So then at this point, I really, really, really need to try to get that other book off of whoever has it. In most of the game, it was Zemo, right?
Yeah. And all things considered, I mean, I think this was a good scenario for doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were on Terrigen, I mean, you can look at Lucas and I's game last week, where I had the same mindset of I'll have to fall behind early. And for you, it was 3-4. For me, it was 8-1.
8-1. Yeah.
It's a preferable.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad. Yeah.
I had a little more time to to try to get something going, but I just never could.
Right. And right now, I gotta ask. This is just me. With that being, because I feel like there's this huge game of chicken over the middle right now, and it's a terrifying thing. Granted, I mean, there's characters in the game that can do a single extract like Angela, ASM,
Sure.
But if you start going up, there's really not many options past that. Is that, I guess, do you see that as a problem, or are you just okay with it and maybe just come up with another strategy? I don't know. Be honest. You could straight up.
Yeah. It's. I mean, I think this situation can't persist for a long period of time, right? If people keep banging their head against these kinds of matchups, it's not good for the game, right? Long term, I think we can all sort of. Suffer through a short-term situation like this, where we're trying to come up with solutions, and we're looking for those counterplays and looking for those underrated characters that maybe we could bring in to help here. But long term, something's got to change because it's like you said, it's a big game of chicken right now. And Lucas has done a great job putting this list together, right? And it's
absolutely,
kind of it's kind of bulletproof here, right? Between Mystique and Malekith, there is not really a scenario where you can walk up into the middle and expect to live,
right?
And when you do that, now you're giving up a character and you're just delivering the extract to him,
right?
So yeah, no, it's it's tough, man.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, we need some. I think there's reasons to pull out those characters, like you mentioned, ASM, Angela. You can put your combo plays together to try to shuffle power around and get people doing stuff. But it's rough.
It's rough, man. It's hard, right? Because you're just sitting there and you're just clenching your cheeks at that point.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, cool. If I go, I mean, it is what it is. But I just figured I'd ask, because me as a player, when I was dealing with it in Ashcon, it was just okay, I know I can't attack the midline, and I'm like, okay, I have to sit and wait, and it's all right, you know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're at a in-person event, like a big tournament where you're going through multiple rounds in a day of these similar situations. That's not fun, right? That doesn't feel good.
But
I disagree completely. My favorite matches are Malekith versus Malekith.
I love it.
Okay. I'm joking. By the way,
I'm completely
joking.
Dude, that was a good one.
I agree with everything Ryan said. I don't like the game right now. I think I remember hearing this somewhere. It was just remember when you used to take 3 3s and 2 4s?
Yeah.
It's just man, that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not liking the meta right now. It's not that fun. It's compared to a few months ago when Malekith didn't exist.
It was
But,
really good for a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
you had a lot of variety, a lot of diversity in the field. At
yeah,
that point.
you did. I mean, well, remember, so like I was talking about Shane earlier. Like we had the TTS League was going to start, and remember, it was like Shadowland, Daredevil, Blind Obsession, also the crazy stuff, and then the rotation happened. All that got wiped. And then it was like, come up with something new. And it was like the Wild West. And I was like, this is the most interesting meta that's ever going to happen to this game.
It was.
Right now.
It was.
Yeah, and it was like, this is going to be crazy. And then all of a sudden in August, this guy drops. And it's like, all that just kind of just went out the window. And we're like, all right, here it is. This is what it is now. Yeah, no, I had to ask that question. I know everyone's tired of talking about it, but I always want to hear you two guys playing the game, what your perspective is on it, and whatever.
Yeah, totally. That's totally fair.
Yeah. So honestly, guys, that's it for me. Shane, do you have any other questions by any chance? Or?
No, I think we pretty much covered everything. Lucas, congratulations! I didn't get to say it yet. So happy to see you here, man.
Yeah.
Cool. I just gotta say just a couple things.
Yeah. Sure. Go.
All right. Well, I mean, last week, in preparation for Shane's match, I didn't shout out the guy who helped me last week, so I will. It's thanks Todd from the Lovable Misfits Discord or Lovable Misfits group from Southern Ontario.
All right.
And this week, I had a couple hours of prep with Mike DeLuca that basically set me on the right path. I was like a lot of my list building, like what I thought Ryan would bring. Was just like I don't know. I didn't think I was like I knew exactly what he would bring, but a couple hours with Mike, and he was just like he basically set me straight, and it really helped. It really helped me like make all my game plans for the matchup. So thanks, Mike.
Yeah, for sure. Playing with DeLuca, man, is like going in a hyperbolic time chamber sometimes.
It's like that Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, you're in there for an hour.
Times gravity.
Yeah, 1,000 times gravity. You're in there for an hour, but you get a year's worth of knowledge. Like that's what it's like playing. Like when I played him in LVO, I seriously, no joke, I played him. The game lasted probably an hour and a half. I don't remember what the timing was, but in that hour and a half that I played him. And he was sweating. He will never admit that, but he was sweating. He's here now. He knows he was sweating. I saw the sweat come off the brow. But no, in that hour, I became a 10 times better player than what I was before I played him at that point. And from there, that like kind of vaulted me to my play in that next coming season. Like it was like playing him is like legit. Like you level up a lot, man. The dude's smart. So that was a good decision by you, Lucas. But hey, talking to Mike and getting the reps in, so that's good stuff.
Thanks for streaming.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for letting me stream, by the way. And like I said, I hope I stream the finals. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I know it's a random drawing. I gotta hit the lotto. Maybe I hit the lotto. I don't know. But it would be nice to stream yours and Magic Mike's match. I'm sorry, Magic Mike. Oh my God. Did I say Magic Mike? Magic Nick. I'm sorry. Some comedy for the stream. There you go. But anyway, thank you guys. Hey, Ryan, congrats, man. I know you had a big one off of Nova, man. You're top 4 here. Dude, you keep playing. You're right there, honestly, dude.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I want to say thanks to all my opponents this season and in the cuts. Had a bunch of really great games, and everybody that I was getting practice games in with outside the season. I feel pretty proud of my run here. First time making it in the cuts in the TTS season.
Really?
Feel pretty well. I made it in season 3, but that's so long ago. I don't think it counts anymore. Different game, different time.
Yeah, and you did it in East. East was a Shark Tank. 3 out of 4. 3 out of 5 out of the top 8 were all East.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks again to everybody, and well, good luck to Lucas in the finals.
Yeah, and good luck to Lucas. I'll say it again, man. Lucas, dude, keep going, dude. Whatever you get out of this, man, you get out of it, man. But like I said, dude, good things happen to nice people. You're one of the nice people I ever talked to, ever played with. Just keep doing you, man.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. All right, guys, I'm out. Take care. Yep.
Take it easy.
I see ya.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for me. I gotta finish watching the Packer game. I missed the whole entire half. The Packers are kicking the Bears' ass. But I want to finish watching the game. I want to finish drinking wine. You guys have a wonderful night, man. I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Hopefully, I do the finals. We'll see what happens. But I'll catch you guys on the next one, and keep playing MCP, guys. I'll catch you later.